I'm Meg Kennard, national politics reporter for the Associated Press. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland has appointed a special prosecutor, a special counsel, to investigate exactly how classified documents ended up at the home of President Joe Biden, as well as a private office that he's maintained through his think tank in Washington. This special counsel, Robert Hur, is a former federal prosecutor himself, having served as U.S. Attorney in Maryland, as well as working on a variety of cases for the federal government. The fact that the Justice Department now has 3 ongoing special counsel investigations can be somewhat complicated for the agency, but it's important to remember that special counsels are, while having DOJ experience in some way, are brought in from outside the department. They're used to try to avoid any appearance of impropriety when the department is investigating officials that are affiliated with it. In this circumstance, they brought in Robert Hur, who, when he was U.S. Attorney in Maryland, was appointed by then President Donald Trump. One thing that's important to note, though, according to Merrick Garland and to the White House, the first of these documents were discovered November 2nd. That's right before the midterm elections happened, and the public did not become aware of this until this week, so several months later. Republicans have been quick to criticize this situation as saying that the president might have some egg on his face from his own critical comments in a 60 Minutes interview about the search at Mar-a-Lago and all the documents that President Trump had purportedly taken with him when he left the White House. There are plenty of differences in this situation, but from the get-go, the Biden administration has tried to argue that they made authorities aware once these documents had been discovered. They turned everything over quickly to the FBI and then to the Justice Department so that they could maintain these documents and begin whatever investigations they needed to. All of that being said, there is a lot that we don't yet know about the situation surrounding President Biden's classified documents from his home and his private office. For one, we don't know exactly how many documents have been retrieved from these various locations. From the investigative materials related to President Trump's classified documents taken from Mar-a-Lago, we know exactly how many numbers of boxes, how many containers, how many hundreds of documents, and what kind of classified markings they had. So that is a very stark difference that's important to consider when we're trying to compare and contrast these two incidents.